you. I've been commissioned to help orient new recruits once they arrive. I really appreciate you joining the cause. It's quite a thing to decide to jump between dimensions. I'd imagine it's a lot to take in. You know, it must be nice having a healthy planet where you came from, places to visit, and people all across the world. Very little danger, too. It just must be all so wonderful. Things are obviously a bit different here. Technology is a lot different as well. We have cities in the clouds. Bet that's quite something for you to see. Well then, we have a lot to cover. And it looks like you just landed. All right? I will walk you through your first steps to get you familiar with our world in a moment. Once you get unbuckled and you've made your way down to the ship's bridge, I will contact you. Welcome to the Elysian, by the way. Archie runs a tight ship for sure, and he's quite an angel to offer his ship up for you early arrival types. Take good care of it. All right. Well, whoa. Can't be going out looking like that. Let's get you dressed. Over in the corner near the hologlobe is a chest that contains an Elysian light armor suit and boots, male and female versions. Go ahead and grab the right ones, put them in your inventory and equip. Once you do that, head down the ramp to exit the ship. Alright, next up, you need money. You're probably pretty familiar with the concept from where you came from. Let's head down the landing pad and find a chest. There's chests scattered all around Kalido Valley. Grab the cornucopias credit chips that you find there. And hey, we're not stealing, we're just tidying up. Once you've got enough, you'll find an ACM machine through the landing pad exit. Deposit those chips into your bank account to make them usable. Great work so far. Let's head down the large elevator here and walk out into the main plaza. Just like your world, in this world, you need food too. You can keep an eye on your avatar's needs in the bottom left-hand corner of the interface. Let's go ahead and pick up some food and drink. You will find 2 restaurants nearby. Burger Barn and Burrito Boss are nearby the stairs once you get to the ground level. Take your pick. Make sure you get at least a drink and a meal. Perhaps grab some extra to save for later. Put those in your inventory, then we will go from there. Hope you're hungry? We have money and food crossed off the list. What could be more important? Well, a rather interesting subject. Death. What happens if you die? Well, you don't die per se. That's why you are a huge value to us, and we appreciate you coming here under these difficult times. As you know, our world is under major threat. Unlike natives of our world, you can be regenerated from your quantum imprint. The medical centers all around the world in various sectors and domes have the ability to do that. Don't take death lightly, though. You might lose a few things in the process, but the medical staff will get you back on your feet, good as new, to fight another day. Go ahead and make your way to the medical center. It's marked for you, just so you know where it is in Kalido. After that, we will head further down the strip. Continue to follow the markers on your HUD as we continue your orientation. You're doing great, by the way.
Are you hungry? Don't wait. Head on down to Burger Barn. Burger Barn burgers are made from 100% beef patties. No quantum manipulators or nuclear additives.
Whoa, let's stop here. There is a holocache nearby. I think in your world you might call this a geocache. Similar concept. See if you can find these around the world. They are sometimes in hard-to-reach places. There is likely 100 hidden in just Kalido alone. Finding these can grant you some experience, and maybe some special goodies occasionally. Go ahead and pick up this one just ahead, and continue on. We will be heading down to one of the metro stations next to learn a bit about getting around. Keep it up. Well, you made it. Welcome to the Kalido Metro. Sometimes we just call it the monorail. Don't worry, it's completely safe. It's only ever came off the tracks just once, and that was during testing. It's a levitating train and a nice ride to get around to different points of Kalido. From here near the cargo pads, to the Grand Valley Hotel, or to deep in the heart of Kalido City, it will get you there. This is just one type of public transportation. There are many others. We'll talk about those a little later. All right, go ahead and hop on once the next train arrives. We are heading to the financial district of Kaleidoscopy City near Quantum Plaza. Listen to my instructions carefully along the way so you don't miss your stop. Once we arrive, we will head up to the surface and do a little shopping at the Journey store. I bet you are tired of walking, so I have something special in mind for you.
Thank you for riding Kaleido Metro. Next stop, now arriving at Kaleido Convention Center. Doors, thank you for riding Kaleido Metro.
Want to see a Class X racer?
Next stop, now arriving at the Valley Planet. Thank you for riding Kaleido Metro.
And here we are. This is your stop. Time to get off the train. If you miss it, you will have to go all the way around again. We'll talk again once you make your way out of the metro station. Alrighty, I did say I had something special for you. We are going to head into Journey here and pick up your first jetpack. Go ahead and walk up to the terminal. Select the Glide Sport jetpack, purchase it, and place it in your inventory. Once you have done that, go ahead and equip it in the pack slot. Then you will be ready to fly. Also, let's pick up a refreshing drink and some dandelions for something special later. Once you have the jetpack, use the action button to take off, and moving around will be pretty intuitive. Do be careful though. Don't hit the ground too fast, or you will find yourself in a medical center. Once you got the hang of it, fly your way to the next marker. Good luck. Well, looks like you made it. Jetpacks are the go-to apparatus for lots of situations, even combat. The downside to them is they can't carry as much inventory as a proper backpack. So you gotta decide what's best per the situation. And jetpacks also vary in performance and use case themselves. Some vary in cargo space, some are better for climbing fast and high, and some are better for gliding forward, like the Glide Sport. Alrighty then, let's go a bit further. Let's head over to Quantum Plaza. You're going to land right on top of the Pillar of Infinity. Follow the marker. Be careful. Talk soon. Great work. Now, do you notice these rings around? Those are part of something we call aero trails. Jetpackers fly through the series of rings as fast as they can to get better at jetpacking, and for a little competition. No need to do it right now. But just a reminder for later if you want to give it a try. We gotta move on. Let's head just over the way and we will talk about the Nexus system. Follow the marker. See you there! Welcome to the Nexus Terminals, or Nexus Express to be exact. Nexus is your way of picking up your owned assets, those premium items you might have purchased or received from someone. We have an uplink between your homeworld and ours. I think you call it a website. It basically has a marketplace where you can purchase items and have them delivered to you in our world. Pretty cool, eh? Nexus is broken down into several different location types, depending on what kind of assets you need to pick up. Nexus Express is for your personal gear, clothing items, backpacks, jetpacks, weapons, tools, etc. Nexus Go is for picking up mounts, things you can ride, like hoverboards, hover bikes, even creatures like horses. Nexus Aero is for picking up your personally owned vehicles at hangars so you can jet off into the world between domes. Well, it's time to leave Kalido City. There is much more to discover around here, but we'll let you figure that out on your own. In fact, it's time to leave the whole outer Kalido area. Time to go inside of the big dome itself, the true Kalido Valley. You're going to make your way out of the city and back to the strip we started on. You will see some elevators, 6 of them. Pick one. It will take you into the Kalido Pavilion. There we get to talk about and do some exciting things. Racing, combat, and more. Talk to you on the other side. Welcome to the pavilion. It's time to talk about racing. Kalido Valley is all about it. Some say it's a blood sport. I say it's pure awesomeness. Racers go head-to-head here for bragging rights in high-speed, jet-powered machines that break the sound barrier. Throughout Kalido Valley are various gravity racing tracks, meaning the smaller racer-style ships that fly here stay attracted to the track as they go around. Makes for a death-defying roller coaster of a race as spectators watch on. You can check it out yourself, even if you don't own a ship yet. We have some loaners on hand here. Feel free to head up to the racer check-in terminals and start a race, or you don't have to right now. You can continue on with me. I will be in contact with you at the next marker. Good luck.
Did you know that X-Class racers require a highly rigorous training routine? During a race, forces on their bodies can exceed 9 Gs, requiring them to stay in tip-top shape. X-Class racers must practice major races.
All right, now time for something very exciting. Not like everything we have been doing isn't exciting, but I think you will like these next few tasks. As you can see, you are in front of a weapons store, Kali Arms. It's time to get your first weapon. Go into the store, walk up to the terminal, and purchase an SK-47. Make sure you pick up some ammo as well. You're going to use the 7.62 by 39mm rounds, so pick up 3 magazines of those. Once you are done here, go ahead, make your way to the weapon range. You'll find an entrance to it behind Kali Arms. You'll head down the stairs and walk up to the range. I will be in contact then. And save your rounds. Don't be firing them off until we are at the range. You are going to need them. Well then, are you excited? Time to take out some targets. Sounds fun, eh? In the real world here, against real targets, it's not exactly a fun matter. Our nation, the Cornucopia's Republic, is under serious threat right now, on 2 fronts. We have the Terra, a crazy fanatical cult that lives on the Atlantic surface, led by their mysterious but merciless leader they call the Prophet. They are attacking our infrastructure and getting far enough to take out some of our citizens as well. Needless deaths. The military runs sorties on their tunnels on the surface occasionally. Maybe one day you can take part in those. On the other hand, we have strange events happening. These rifts that open up, like a crack in space-time. They are huge, and robots have been seen coming out of them. Some sort of weird, terrifying soldier bots, and insect-like robots too. They haven't caused too much trouble yet, but scientists studying them are noticing a major increase in occurrence. It's not known whether the Terra or the Prophet are related, but it feels connected. just doesn't make any sense because they shouldn't have the resources or technology for such attacks. Alright, sorry. Maybe too much info, more on that later. Let's just focus on the task. I want you to take out 10 targets, any of which you choose. Once you take them out, head down to the Glimpse of Esperanza building. There, I will introduce you to crafting. You made it. We have done quite a bit of work today. I bet you might be thirsty. How about a refreshing glass of berry tea? I will show you how to make one. If you notice, there is a crafting bench here, but you can't do anything until you get some ingredients. Luckily for you, right next to the bench is all you need. There are blackberry bushes here for you to gather, and dandelions. You already have those from the Journey store. Go ahead and grab what you need. Each berry tea will need 2 cups of blackberries and a sprig of dandelion. You will go to the crafting bench to put it all together. With crafting in the world, you will be able to level your way up to unlock higher crafting benches, from benches to stores, to entire factories if you have the property to put one. More on crafting later, though. Go make yourself a nice, refreshing glass of berry tea. Once you are done, we are going to leave the pavilion and head back to the Kalido Resort area. Just follow the marker. You really have done great, and we are almost finished for the first part of your orientation tour. Talk soon. Earth's end, our mournful song, yet in the clouds we find we belong. From Earth's dusk to cloud's dawn, we ascend ever on. The world below you didn't end in a single moment. The calamity came slowly, year by year, storm by storm. Reality itself began to fail. The surface was twisted, not just land and sea, but the rules that held them together. It still rages, even now, weaker than before, but never gone. As nations fell, something rare happened. Rivals set aside borders. Corporations, governments, scientists. Those with the means worked together. They reached for the highest technology humanity had ever created and aimed it skyward. Cornucopias was the result. Cities lifted into the clouds. Domes built beyond the reach of the worst of the storm. And still, only about 100 million were saved. The rest were lost to the collapse, or left behind on a broken surface, forced to adapt beneath a sky that no longer obeyed them. You come from another Earth, a version of humanity untouched by our calamity. Through the world gate, you crossed the divide between universes and chose to step into ours. You weren't summoned as a savior. You were invited as an ally. What threatens this world now cannot be faced by us alone. The road ahead won't be easy, and it was never meant to be. There will be loss, and there will be choices that carry weight long after they're made. Choices that shape not just the future of cornucopias, but the people who live within it. Your presence here matters more than you may realize. You crossed worlds to stand with us, and that choice will not be forgotten. Cornucopias is grateful, not just for your strength, but for your willingness to stay. Cornucopias is proof that humanity endured when the world below could not. It stands as a reminder of what we saved and what we must never lose again. What remains is fragile, but it is worth protecting, worth fighting for. As you look out across the clouds, remember this moment, because from here on, the path forward is no longer ours alone. Welcome to the clouds. Well, this is the end of this part of your orientation. You did well, but much more awaits you. It won't be long until we talk again. Emma, out.